Hi, myself Dr. Tamilarasi. I am a Dean R&D in MBA Department at RNSIT.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to another episode on Thoughts on Education conducted by collegedunia.com. So, coming up with the first question. So, being the Dean of R&D of RNSIT MBA, so what are your roles and responsibilities towards the student, ma'am?
Yeah. Actually, apart from creating a research culture among faculty members, we also support and encourage students who are interested in research. And then we provide support on some value-added courses like MOOCs and the NCFM courses, like which is related to the finance specialization, marketing, and the HR. So we introduce to them to the many online courses and some other value-added courses. All those things we do it, and we provide assistance on their project also, because at the end of the second semester and the third semester, they have to undergo a project.
Yeah.
So we help on how to select a topic, how to go about it. So based on the specialization, how they can approach the company. So we assist on the projects also, their projects also, and then we provide assistance to the students who wants to pursue PhD after their MBA. Okay. Because many people after their MBA, some of the students may be interested in research.
Exactly.
So we provide assistance to them. What are the universities they can approach? So what kind of research they can do it? What, to identify their interest, all those things we will assist them in this regard. Those who are interested in research.
Okay, ma'am. So, being the Dean of Research and Development of RNSIT MBA, so what is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style, ma'am?
Actually, the leadership style and the roles and responsibility is particularly we need to create an active research culture in the department particularly, and to disseminate and implement the good research practices across faculty. And we form a research committee where they actively take part in the research by preparing the research proposal, for getting the fundings. Okay, and we arrange the doctoral committee meeting for the research students. So because we assess the progress of the research students every 6 months, so it is my responsibility to make it a point that they are in a good progress in their research. So all those things we take care from the R&D department.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you have told that you connect with the other universities for the higher education. So, how does that connect happen with you?
Because we create a database. Suppose if the students are interested to pursue the PhD or all those things, we create a database saying that where and all they can do it. Suppose some people are interested to do in a full-time PhD, some people are part-time. Yeah. If they want to do a full-time research or the PhD, so which are the universities they can approach? If they want to write the JRF or any other UGC NET, all those things, we provide assistance in this regard.
Okay.
So if they want to go for the part-time, which are the universities they can approach, how they can select the guide, how can select the topics, all those things we provide assistance to the students.
Okay, ma'am. So how does the curriculum of RNSIT MBA ensures the best practice of industry?
Yeah, definitely. We believe in that, because RNSIT is one of the best institute under the Visvesvaraya Technological University. So why do we say that it's a best institute? Because our curriculum is set by the university, but we cannot change the curriculum. But at the same time, we create students, we mold the students, because we don't believe on the employability. We believe on making the students employable. Okay, so we give proper training, which starts from the second semester, placement training, all those Excel training, communication trainings. There are many other trainings, and we arrange institute industry interaction, and then guest lecture. Like this, many activities we create in the department where the students have the continuous learning process, which make them more employable. Okay. So to meet the industry expectations.
Great, ma'am. So what do you think should be the department's top priority over the next 10 years in terms of research and development?
Yeah, in terms of research and development, the next year, 10 years, because already we have got the funding from our country, from India, that is Ministry of HRD.
Okay.
So we are planning to get the funding from the international funding agencies and then the next 10 years.
Okay.
And in the R&D, because already we have established the good R&D center in Karnataka. So still we need to improve by getting the more funding, by involving more in consultancy. And we expect the faculty members to concentrate more on the publications, so that they can have more citations, which will be visible to the more institute outside world, all those things. So our priority is to get more funding from the international agency, and we are planning to encourage the faculty members to involve in the consultancy also.
Great, ma'am. So what do you think, what would you like people to know about your department that they may not know, ma'am?
Because our department is unique compared to the other institute departments, because as I've told you, we get students from the different backgrounds, different economical background, different geographical backgrounds, all those things. But we treat them equally. We provide the students training as per their requirement, because some people who come from the urban areas, they may have good communication skills. The people who come from the rural areas, they may not have the communication skills properly. So first we will train them to improve their communication skills. Okay, and then we give lot of presentation to improve their presentation skills. We have mentoring. So completely in the mentoring activities, we focus on molding the students in all aspects. Not only in the placement activities, we try to mold them in terms of their attitude, behavior. Okay, and then we provide guidance in their each and everything in their life.
Great, ma'am. So what do you see as RNS IT MBA department's greatest strength, ma'am?
That's what I have to. Our greatest strength is our academics, because we concentrate more on the academics as well as the discipline. Okay, so when you say RNS IT MBA department outside, they always say that we are number one in academics. We have the best teachers in the institute as well as in the department. Okay, and then we rely on the discipline, because we teach them, because when we insist on the discipline here in our institute and the students, because they easily get accommodated in the corporate. When after MBA, when they enter into the corporate, easily they can accommodate themselves in the corporate. So we are really meant for academics and discipline.
Great, ma'am. So one last question, ma'am. So any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
Yeah, definitely. Because I always tell my students, first they should have a vision or goal. Because nowadays I see the students, because what they want to do in their life, in the career goals, setting the career goals only very difficult for them. So I always try to tell them that they should have a proper vision and a goal. And then they have to learn from mistakes. So whatever they do in their life, they commit some mistakes, it's okay, but they have to learn from their mistakes. And I'll deliver more than what expectations. Okay, deliver more than expected. And I'll ask them to maintain the emotional stability. This is what I want to give suggestions to the aspiring students.
Great, ma'am. So ma'am, it was great having you with us. So sharing your vision with the viewers. So I believe the viewers who will be viewing the interviews, so they'll get some insight of your thoughts as well as the infrastructure of RNS IT MBA in general. So and that will help them make informed decision in their life, and basically the research and development of RNS IT, you have focused on that also. So thank you again, ma'am. So thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much.